it's a wine making video. 2 cups of pure cane granulated sugar. You don't want to try to make mead with the eggnog, because if you want to ferment your wine, it's got to stay out of the fridge. So unless you can find a wine making yeast that ferments in colder temperatures, you might be able to make it work. But they don't have one as far as I know. So we got our jar. We're going to add 2 cups of pure granulated sugar, cane sugar, of course. Good stuff right there. Next, we're going to add our local hive Rocky Mountain Raw and Unfiltered, made the good old US of A honey. Just like I did before. Now the ingredients we're going to be using are going to be consisting of Tropicana Strawberry Peach Paradise and some of this Monster Energy Nitro Cosmic Peach, among other things. This sounds like a crazy mead or what? Now this will not require refrigeration like it will if it had dairy in it, so I theorize that this will be a bit more successful in what we're trying to do. As far as the mead goes, and before we add all the liquid in there, we're going to stir it around at an earlier process. A couple of fans are like, you can't expect us to ferment into an eggnog mead. I'm like, why not? They're like, well, because the mead will die in the fridge. You want to do that when you're serving it. And I'm like, yeah, that's a fair point. But a little bit of cold water to swish out the excess ain't gonna hurt. To this point, you've seen the process. You know what's up. So we'll try this again. That food hack's still uploading. There's our sugar and our honey and our water. This is going to be a cherry peach wine, is what the trolls would say. Fuck, I'm a little drunk, sorry. Blah. Blah. Strawberry peach, my bad. So I need a little bit of liquid to stir it around. So we're going to add our Monster Nitro Cosmic Peach. This will add some caffeine and peach to it. Maybe some caffeine to it, who knows? Just enough to like add some liquid to it. I'm going to stir that around. Now we stir it around right now. See, it doesn't make a mess all over the damn counter. And I'll get my hands in the wine, you know, kind of thing. I've already sanitized and washed everything. So I'm going to try and make this new crazy flavor of wine that's all stirred up. Add the rest of that Cosmic Peach. One whole can of Cosmic Peach. You want to stir that around. Make sure all the sugar and the honey's dissolved. Now, before we add the other stuff, we're going to add some other things to it. Like some of these peach rings, Smart Sweets, 3 grams of sugar. So add an entire packet of peach rings because we can. Dump it in there, all of it. Next, we're going to add some Sour Punch strawberry straws. This entire container, yeah, we're going to add the whole fucking thing in there. Is that enough candy for our mead? I don't think it is. So we're also going to add one more thing, some Sour Patch strawberry candies. Cut it open. When they're not wrapped individually, beautiful, just pour those in there. All that candy is in there, YouTube. Everything stirred around. Now we're going to add some of this here, Tropicana, strawberry peach. Oh yeah, 100% natural flavors. This don't have to be in the fridge like the dairy does, so we'll be able to ferment this into something more wine tasting, hopefully. So we're just going to add our strawberry peach here. Not quite all the way full, but a little bit of filtered water will take care of that. I didn't have to make up for spilling the wine the other night, and I tried doing it with something that wouldn't make a good wine, and I said, we gotta redo this. We gotta redo this. Strawberry peach. Homemade. And grab the fork and just stir it around. Now we're going to add a couple more things. We need our winemaking yeast, 1118, some nutrients, and a little bit of water, because it's not quite full enough. Got our filtered water and fill up a little bit of it. Perfect amount. Behold, strawberry peach wine. See all the candy at the bottom? Let that dissolve for about 10 days. Before we add our yeast, we're going to add 1 cup of yeast nutrient. And by cup, I mean, of course, the capful. Perfect. Now to add the yeast. And for the next 2 weeks, we're about to make a strawberry peach wine. So to complete it, we're going to add an entire packet of EC1118 winemaking yeast. Dump the whole goddamn packet in there. Oh, what the fuck are we making? Some 18% alcohol by volume, Jay. That's what's up. Check that out. We'll stir that around. And we'll put it in the fermenting closet. All that candy gonna dissolve into that wine and give it a little bit of flavor and extra sugar that'll convert it all into alcohol. Now after about 10 days, we're gonna filter that into the clean jar over here. So it's just the liquid that we added. We'll strain it out. People like watching me make the homemade wine. I like making it, so let's try this again, shall we, folks? If you saw my last Mead update, you know what's up. I discovered that you cannot make a Mead with eggnog. Well, that sounds like a very tasty concept in theory. You'd have to find a yeast that ferments and survives in colder temperatures so the eggnog doesn't spoil. And it's just a lot of science and math and meh. So I'm like, let's just read you a different Mead recipe for the fans. Now we got the airlock in here, just beautiful like that. Excellent. We're going to let that ferment and do its thing. One last step. We need to take the cap off and fill the water. Put some water in there up to those lines. And stick it in the fermenting closet. Pretty straightforward shit, YouTube. I got a little bit of that Jack Daniels combo I'm sipping on earlier left. I'm like, I want to pour me a drink. I'm going to make me some drink. You feel me on that? Yeah, let's go. YouTube, that is good. That's good drink combo. Yes, sir. That is some good drink combo. This airlock is technically only been used once and already washed. The other one has been washed and it's drying. And I figured, well, if we cannot make a Mead out of eggnog, then we're gonna have to change our tune just a little bit, YouTube. Now that should be enough to measure our airlock just fine now. Now, making alcohol can be a fun way to spend your evenings and your days. Clip that back on there nice and tight. Beautiful. That's on there. That's looking good. It is looking excellent, YouTube. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of painter's tape right here on the lid because there's a crack in it, see? So that way it ain't going to come undone. I'm going to let it sit and stankify for like 10 days. All that candy that we put in the bottom of it, hopefully that'll fucking dissolve with our yeast, and we'll get some like wild, crazy strawberry, peach, you know, just some crazy random flavor. Another Franken Mead for the books. Mwahaha! Franken Mead. See, there we go. That's enough to hold it there. The lid's already on there nice and tight, but just want to make sure that it stays there. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's looking good. That's how we do it. I mean, it's the weekend. The holidays are coming up, and I wanted to do some holiday mead. I figured, you know, we're gonna do something crazy. Tried doing it with eggnog and found out not the smartest idea. There's a lot of scientific hoo-ha that could, yeah, which basically makes it impossible to make it. So if you want, like, alcoholic eggnog, you just buy some eggnog from the store and, you know, you add your favorite mix to it. And that's that. But this, however, is going to take about 10 days to ferment. Yes, sir, I think that'll do just nicely. You'll see what homemade wine looks like. Now this I don't have to keep in the fridge because it ain't got no damn dairy in it. You know what I'm saying? It'll let it sit here and stankify for 10 days. Then we're going to filter it after the 10th day. Let it age for another week or so after those 10 days. And it should be ready to drink after that week or so. So give it about a week and 10 days. 1118 is awesome for making wines. The strawberry peach wine, we'll see how it turn out. I'm going to put this in the fermenting space where it'll do its thing. Not sure how that's going to turn out, YouTube, but we'll give that about 10 days to ferment, and we'll see how it turns out. I like making my own homemade mead and my homemade wine. So there you go, we got a strawberry peach mead coming at you.